Hey Marvel fans, this is Ryan Panagos, aka Agent M. We're here at Marvel HQ talking with MC Chris. How's it going?
Very good, how are you?
Awesome.
This has been an amazing day. This is the coolest place in the world.
So you said you've been waiting your whole life to come here.
I have been.
You're a big Marvel
I
fan?
started reading G.I. Joe, I was into the toys, and then we saw that there were comics. And we would go to a comic book store in the mall that was called Comics and Coins. And there would only be like 15 comic books in this store. And we'd look at them and we'd get the G.I. Joe ones, and then we realized that they had like a number. They'd started before we knew about them starting, so we had to go back and collect them all. And then we just started getting into all the Marvel titles. X-Men, Spider-Man. Got into West Coast Avengers really big, which is why I was into Hawkeye. I'm a really big Hawkeye fan. I have bow and arrow tattoos on both my wrists, and I read every single one of the comics when I was a kid. Watching Hawkeye become Ronin, watching him lose his suit, watching him reunite with Mockingbird. This has all been traumatic and cathartic, and I've been going through so many emotions. You guys don't know what you're really doing to me on the other side of the page. The reader's really going through just all kinds, like the gamut of emotional expression, you know?
You actually saw some pages from unpublished issues.
I saw unpublished issues of a new Hawkeye comic book. This is the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life. I've been to Skywalker Ranch. I had sex at the Playboy Mansion, okay? This is the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I swear to God.
You enjoy the lesser-known characters, and we were looking at some comics upstairs, and you mentioned your affinity for Young X-Men.
I love that series. Man, I like the character Dust, and I liked everybody in that group. I thought it was perfect. The whole song Nerd Girl, I'm making these specific references to Elixir and Stryker and Wallflower, and nobody knows what I'm talking about, but that's all Young X-Men references, and I did some Young Avengers references because I said I want to conquer her like Kang.
She looked like Emily Strange, always raving about her face, wanna conquer her like Kang when he kissed on Cassie Lang, there's no way.
You know, I'm rhyming all these things, they don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm putting these specific references in these books because I love them.
You have a ton of projects right now.
Yeah, I'm always really busy. I record a lot of cartoons, and it takes them a long time to get animated, and so while those things get made and before they get put on air, I'm always making rap records and touring. We have 2 new cartoons, though. We have Cheyenne Cinnamon and Fantabulous Unicorn and Sugartown Candy Fudge. That was really cool. That had Nico Case and T-Pain and MF Doom. And then there's a new show coming up called Type Bros this fall, made by some guys that worked on Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, cool.
And it's kind of like the Jersey Shore, and it's just a really hilarious show. It's a really funny script, and it's my biggest part I've ever had in an adult swim show. Like, I'm the main guy, and so it's a great opportunity, and I can't wait for everybody to see it because it's going to be awesome. And I have a new record coming out called MC Chris Goes to Hell, and then we have a 2-month tour, May and June. I'm doing a punk rock festival in Baltimore. And then this summer I'm going to start working on a kids album.
The crossover appeal that you have is insane. You ever step back and think about that? Like, you can go play a punk rock show, do stand-up comedy.
Well, it's anybody that's just, I think anybody that's an underdog or anybody that's even slightly nerdy can enjoy the music. And then, these people are growing up and having kids, and the kids like it a lot too.
You're very busy. You got a lot of cool stuff coming up, and thank you for taking the time here with us today.
Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for showing this amazing, awesome place. It's really the coolest place I've ever been in my life.
Yo, this is MC Chris, and this is Marvel, your universe, so live in it!
Marvel, your universe.